Wow. I think we're going to have some thunder and lightning, guys. Welcome to Sim UK. I'm just trying to figure out how it wants me to lock all the doors and make the bus secure whilst not being on the bus. Right, I think that's it. I've locked the two passenger things, so we should be good to go. It's just time to go and get into the match. No traffic. Hear the noise from the stadium. I'm not being funny. I know I'm picky and analytical, but I think the second you drive into the car park, you should be able to hear that. Stadium. But that's just me. Here we go. Come on, Nuremberg. As expected, the game starts off mostly in our half. Go on, lads. Oh, I think we're going to take the lead here. First game of the season. Bayern Munich perhaps not 100% awake. I wonder if you can change all the team names to be official. I wonder if you can edit it somewhere. That would be cool. I might look into doing that. Oh, no! Just before half time. Goal to remember, the goalkeeper was completely chanceless. I don't know what chanceless means particularly. It's not a word I've heard before, but I get the gist. So second half, I think we're now shooting to the right. Go on, boys. Lucky. Yes? Oh. Come on, let's get that equaliser. 10 minutes to go. Come on, boys, you can do it. Damn! First game of the season, defeat. That's a shame. Nothing to do with my driving, though, I'm sure. So, we lost today. That's a bit of a shame. But we won't be bottom of the table. That'll be Leipzig. Or Leipzig, and Werder Bremen, they'll be down the bottom as well. Wolfsburg also losing 3-0. So yes, okay, good. In this window you will see your club's current ranking during the season. You can click on the clubs in the list to see the team lineups. Really? Here you can see the team overview for the respective club. Okay, so who's top? Oh, look. Interesting. Robin Lewandowski, Nurse Muller, Rivery, Boateng. Are these like slightly adjusted so that they're not? Yeah, I don't think that's how you spell their names. I'm not 100% sure. But the defeat for the chaps, they won't be happy. Good job I brought beer. In fact, we don't have any snacks on the bus at all. So they're not going to be best pleased on the way home. Look at the lightning! Did you see it? Get these guys on the bus out of the rain. Hopefully we'll see some whilst we're driving along. That would be cool. Unlucky lads. We'll get them next time. Lights on. Wipers on. Here we go. Oh, what the hell? What happened? They just turned the lights off of the arena. Wow, did you see that? They just turned the arena lights off and it just suddenly went Completely black. That's freaky weird. I cannot see a goddamn thing. I do feel like peripheral vision should be slightly better than this, because I cannot see the sides of the road or anything. Just have a little tweak on the gamma, because I may have turned it down. What I tend to do in simulation games is I do tend to turn the gamma right down so that it looks better at night, darker. I think we'll go with that. Looks to be okay. See, it's a bit too bright. A bit too bright. I can see too well. What's interesting is I noticed that because there's like a blacked out screen here, so I need it to be kind of 1.25. Let's go for that. That's good. So I can see, but I have to pay attention. So there we go. I think that's good. I may drop it down just a little bit more than that. Looks like it stopped raining. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to drop it down just a smidge more. Just a smidge more. It's a little bit too... Right, so I think if I get it down to where I can like literally not see, because remember this is all shaded now, this background area. When I click accept and come out of here, you'll actually get a bit lighter. Yeah, I think that looks better. Okay. So, am I going the wrong way? What's happened to my sat-nav? Sat-nav is broken. Why is this street light not on? Night time. They're not on, are they? These street lights not working. Maybe it's associated with... Oh my god! We're driving the wrong way! Oh my god! Reverse! Sorry! I am sorry. I am so sorry. I didn't know. I had no idea. Oh my god. That didn't feel right. So that's why the sat-nav stopped working. We're going to have to gamble here. Come on, go past, go past, go past. Please go past, thank you. Oh wow. They're not going to be impressed with me there, are they? Can you believe I did that? I bet you can actually. Welcome to Sim UK, where you never know. You have no idea what's going to happen next. Excuse me, I'm in first gear now. Okay, so we're just going to have to drive down here and try and figure out how you get out of the stadium. Oh, looks like there's another road that leads out. Again, the wing mirrors are too dark. It's probably made worse by the fact that I've dropped the gamma, but definitely the wing mirrors are too dark still. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try going in the correct way. Oh, here come the police to arrest me for driving dangerously. you haven't seen the previous episode of this, I suggest you go watch it if you want to know what I'm talking about. No idea if there's a car there, I can't see a thing. I kind of feel like, and I don't know if this is possible, TML, if you happen to be watching, you're probably not, seeing as Sim UK is now a dead channel, but it seems to me that if you allowed mirrors to have their own gamma setting, then the dark wing mirror issue would be fixed. So, I mean, is that possible? Is it possible to do that? If you could do that, could you let me know, or let everybody know in the comments section? Because then we could drop the gamma so that it looks like nighttime, at nighttime, but still be able to see in the mirrors, because at the moment we cannot. Well, we can't have both at least. I'm sorry, but your default gamma settings I don't agree with. I think they're too bright. Nuremberg, fantastic. That's us. Ah, the street lights have just come on. So they're coming on far too late, aren't they? I bet you that's to do with the gamma settings. Because they're so high, it doesn't seem necessary to bring them up, turn them on until much later. Okay, so long drive home. Cannot see a thing. I can't tell which lane they're in. Yeah, that's too dark, isn't it? Quite realistic though. Many times I've driven to London at night, and this is kind of how it looks. Very authentic. I know I'm critical all the time, it's my analytical way, I cannot help it. I like the fact that you can hear the audio in the bus, but I don't feel like it's particularly authentic, and it just seems to be one constant noise the whole time. Conversation kind of ebbs and flows, so sometimes, you know, there should be a lot of talking, and then there should be none, and then there should be some quiet whispers, and then it should come back to this audio. I think this audio is fine, but I wish, or I hope in the future that they will sort of implement a few different levels, or maybe even just change the volume, let it fluctuate a bit. Not constantly, subtly. But I've got to say, I'm enjoying all the updates at the moment. Pinging around 30 to 45 FPS at the moment. You can always look in the top left hand corner to see what FPS I'm getting. We're pretty much going to follow these guys, I think. maybe have a long drive home. And we did get defeated 1-0 today. Wasn't a bad thumping. Loss is a loss. Wow, I couldn't tell what that was then. It's a truck. I still also think that the cars need to have greater lights, stronger lights, because when you drive in real life, one of the things you'll find that you tend to do, especially if you're driving in an area that you're not overly familiar with, is you'll drive behind a vehicle and basically you'll be using their headlights to help you see where you're going. I think the low lights are too low, but then I have dropped the gamma, and that's probably where the issue is. But don't you think it looks more authentic with the gamma dropped down? I mean, other than the fact that the low lights are not high enough. I love seeing headlights off in the distance like that when I'm driving at night. And it looks so authentic. Wow. You can't see that truck at all, can you? It's almost not there at all. Wow, I cannot see where the road goes. That is dangerous. I think the low beam needs to be slightly increased, just so I can see. Will of course require TML and the entire game to have its gamma settings, its default gamma setting reduced. That probably won't happen. Now I'm assuming, but I could be wrong, and this is going to be dangerous. Damn, it's not on, is it? So by default then, it turns all this stuff back off. How did I not crash then? Haha. That was crazy, wasn't it? Okay, well I've learned that lesson now. Every time I get in the bus, I must check those buttons. But because I didn't turn them off when I got off the bus, I just assumed they were still going to be on. But obviously they turn off, so I must remember to do that in the future. But I didn't crash whilst I was looking at the buttons. That's insane, isn't it? Doing for fuel. Oh, it also resets the aircon. Put that off for a bit. I cannot see my fuel gauge. everybody with my high beam. Can you see what I mean about how at night time when it's dark and you can't see the road? I mean, if it's a road you drive often, especially at night, then you'll kind of know, you'll know where you are and you'll know what to expect. But if you're on a stretch of road like this that you don't know particularly well, you can just follow the cars in front, because as they veer to the right and the left, you can see the lights sort of leading your path. And if I have the gamma set at default, then that doesn't work because it's too bright. It's too bright and I can see everything, so there's no need to drive like that. Wasn't it? I don't spend much time in this outside lane. Oh, sorry car. I did indicate. I was hoping our turning isn't coming up anytime soon. Stuck out here in this lane, I can see it happening. Our turning is coming up soon. That is our turning. Fishing Planet has just put a flipping alert up. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no, we're not coming off here, thank goodness. We are safe. Sorry car, I indicated. Somehow find our way across here. Not going to be easy because I can't see in the mirror very well. Come on car, let me in for goodness sake. Now do both of these lanes. Yes. Oof. Can you believe it? All this way without a collision. Yes, I know we started off driving the wrong way down the motorway, but you know, we didn't have a crash, even though we did that, so quite successful. Slightly successful. Cannot see anything in the mirrors. What's a bloody truck? That really should be easier to see. I think trucks should have lights on the top of the cab as well, so that it's more obvious that it's a truck. You can sort of see the square outline of it. Now I was talking about changing my field of view. I'm thinking that might make it easier for me to see vehicles in the rear view mirrors. That's the reason for taking that approach. So according to that, Nürnberg is both forwards and right here. It's interesting. We're turning right, so no problem though. Ooh, that's tight. Good God. I'm in the wrong lane. Why isn't this straight over as well? Bearing in mind that, you know, there are two lanes the other side. I think we're going to struggle now. All going so well. It's all going perfectly well. A lot of traffic down that right hand lane now, and they've no interest in letting me through at all. Oh, splendid. Right then, we'll just do the naughty. Which I'm not sure if that's an illegal manoeuvre or not. I can imagine it is. Let's actually get into this inside lane, so that should there be any further turnings, we can cope with it. We're back in Nürnberg, gentlemen. Would you like me to take you to the pub to drown your sorrows, or back to the clubhouse to drown your sorrows? Ooh, just got through that. That's in game. Hey, there's my logo. Hello, logo. That's my old logo. My gosh, that's some years old now. Wow. Fantastic. To be honest with you, that's probably the best bit of the whole game. I think that logo there, absolutely stunning. Where are we going? Straight on, straight on, straight on. So guys, what do you think? I just, the game absolutely astounds me. It's so authentic, so realistic. It's what a simulator should be. Now I grant you, I wish that, for example, you see that little hatch over there? not sure if you can see it. I'm pointing with my finger, but you can't see me pointing. That's a bit crazy. But the hat, there's like a glove compartment, if you will, on the right hand side there. I wish that you could open that. The toilets, the WC at the back, I wish you could open the door and look inside there. I wish you could turn the taps on. But every single piece of extra bit of sort of functionality like that reduces FPS overall in the game. So as much as I desperately would like to see that stuff, I've also got to remember that, you know, I'm running a mid-range PC. It's quite old now, but I've got a decent graphics card. But there are people who aren't running PCs as powerful as mine, and you need to think of all these people. You know, you can't add, in today's day and age, you can't add everything, which is a bit of a shame. But the driving experience, and I still maintain it to be true, the most authentic. I really do feel like it's more authentic than ETS2 and stuff like that. They both have pros and cons, obviously. There are things that ETS2 does better. Performance is like 60 FPS in ETS2. Let's not forget that. But this really is, for me anyway, the most realistic driving experience. But I'm interested what you think. Do you think it looks authentic? Do you think it looks real and genuine? I'm going to have to find a different way out of here, aren't I? Because the traffic in this particular junction is horrendous. Nearly home, gentlemen, nearly home. Handbrake on, lights off, engine off. So guys and girls, that's our first game done and dusted. We didn't win, which is a bit of a shame. But I'm looking forward to getting into this like as a proper series and having to repair the bus and maintain the bus, go and get it cleaned, all that kind of good stuff. I think it's going to be really interesting and really exciting. The rain and the lightning effects have really improved the weather for me. I think it looks absolutely awesome. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you don't agree. Let me know your thoughts on the game as it is. Lock those even though there's nothing in it. And then we should be good. So, we have an email. What's the email? Dear Sim UK, I've gathered some feedback from your last trip with the team. Oh dear. The team found your performance in the following things lacking. There were insufficient beverages. Agreed. There were insufficient snacks. Agreed. The air conditioning was off or the temperature was inappropriate. Okay. I didn't get any complaints. I was kind of expecting them to speak to me. But the good news is that they were most satisfied that my driving skills are very good. Perhaps they didn't notice me driving the wrong way down the motorway. The bus was very clean and I was punctual. So overall, successful. Quite happy with that. That's our contract for internet providings. And social network, we've lost the match, sad face. Why did we lose? Sad and angry face. Isn't the driver supposed to buy snacks and drinks? Okay, so they're blaming me for the defeat. How does our driver do this? He's never late, unlike me. You've been a getaway car driver before, haven't you? Amazing driving skills. See, that's what I mean with a washed bus. I don't get this. I don't understand why it's there, but okay. I suppose it's like feedback on your skills as a driver. In the left window, you will see the condition of the vehicle body. The more the colour value of the individual parts turns towards red, the higher the damage. Workshop appointment should be requested early to get appointments on time to have damage repaired. In the right window, you can see the technical condition of the vehicle's parts. Should one of these parts fail, a service vehicle will be called, which can be very expensive. Workshop appointments for component repair or inspection should be requested early to get appointments on time to have the damages repaired. And you can see we're pretty good. Everything has taken a bit of wear and tear. The brakes, the shocks, the electronics and the engine oil, but we didn't hit anything. 0 collisions, so that's good. Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Who have we got next? Mains, and that's a home game. So that would be quite easy to do. I'm not sure how I'm going to implement home games into proceedings. But I suppose when there's a home game on, that's a good opportunity for us to go and fix the bus, and maybe we'll go buy some snacks and stuff for the next game. But excuse me, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed it, and if you don't want to see any more, hit the thumbs down button. Till next time, take care of yourselves, and goodbye for now.